E daí esse meu silêncio profundo, senti que a tristeza ia chegar e mudar meu coração, ia chegar e mudar meu coração. Pô, eu esqueci de mudar a dificuldade. Senti que essa ia chegar e mudar meu coração.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome everyone. A little extra
Ó,
excitement for you tonight. It's
NBA
the first
Cup.
game of the NBA. And here we are for game one of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of
Cara, não me lembro a dificuldade de custar esse jogo.
Well, guys, you can't look
Não.
at this team and not get into the topic of
Beleza,
MP.
consegui definir
He's
ainda.
been a very vocal and driving force
Das
for his
duas,
squad.
uma. Ou eu defendi ou ele é muito ruim,
That
tá
he's
ligado?
got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this
Nossa,
season.
o meu personagem tá horrível. Um drible pra frente. Olha, Green. Um drible pra frente ele simplesmente se acabou. Não! Que isso? Pra quê?
Julius Randle out there with Nas Reed, and it's MP in at the point guard position. For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Ali LaForce on our side.
Light.
Hey,
Nada.
well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All that individual
Os
stuff
caras trocando a
comes later.
defesa, mano.
Would you expect anything less
Faça isso
from MP,
não.
Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. Man, this guy is all in. And he might
Green.
not blow you away with numbers,
Tá,
but
né?
there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, BA, I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor.
Brabo, né?
Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value utility guy.
MP with it. Now Sharp defending. And here's MP from outside.
Light.
Hits the trifecta. MP's got 9 points.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
MP against Henderson.
Screen.
Three-pointer.
Que isso? Ah, tá.
Outside Sharp from the arc. Reed with
Nossa.
the rebound. For
Manda.
Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's MP.
Tá. Tá, mano. Tá bom. Que isso, velho.
Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Avdia passes to
Não.
Ayton. Oh, and the jam by
Faça isso não, pai.
Yeah, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing 8 off when he attacks like this.
MP drops in. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Gênio.
He's got 11.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Vou tentar ativar esse de mid-range aqui, esse jogo.
Oh, and that one
Eu acho que ainda não ativei essa parada.
it down.
Attacking the hoop.
Não é mais muito
That
do
is
mid,
Scoot
né?
Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
Bora ver. Nossa, o personagem tá muito lento ainda.
And that open drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim,
Eu vou ativar
and no
primeiro.
one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. He's not there.
Pass to Aiden. We've got 1:48 left in the opening quarter. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. The Timberwolves lead by 4. And playoff success has
Chegou o
been
Covid.
rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first
Tá
series
dois.
win in 20 years.
Tá,
How
caiu.
about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season. 2004 BA. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans,
Tá
I think,
clampado o
really
Scott
savor
Henderson.
the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group
Ixi.
going forward.
Here's Henderson.
Sai!
Uses the glass
Mano, olha o meu
layup.
time me travando,
Henderson's got
velho.
6 points.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton. Robert Williams comes in for Kamara. And Simon has subbed in for Sharp. Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards comes in for McDaniels. And MP subbed in for DiVincenzo. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. MP looking around. Work in the interior, MP.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Anthony Simons out there with Henderson. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharp. And it's Kamari in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Henderson against MP. Just 5 to shoot. Henderson misses.
Bora.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot
Ficou.
of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the
Você tá
season.
clampado, pai.
I'm not sure
Tá clampado.
we've ever seen a team so consistent.
Puta que... Beleza, pô.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the
Manda aqui.
ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis
Manda esse
on
bigoto nada.
And that replay courtesy of the
Ok.
AT&T.
Ai, meu personagem tá muito lento. Meu Deus. Ok.
It's hauled in by Henderson. Blazers
Puta.
trail by 7. And 1:01 left in the second.
Mas daqui ele não passa, tá clampado.
Pass to Simons.
E meu? Que isso?
No ball out of bounds. Ayton touched him last. Today Obvious checked in for Simons. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels is checked in for Mike Conley. Henderson against MP. MP right through him.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah,
Tá.
their offense has been
Aqui tu não passa, tá clampado.
And they call
Falta.
an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a
How's it
tough
feel?
call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
8-second difference between the
Cadê?
shot clock and game clock.
Falta.
Foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling
Yeah.
there inside.
No good on the free throw.
Beleza.
And he's
Hey.
good on the second. 24 seconds left in the first half of this one. Henderson for 3.
Tem não.
Gets rebounded by Minnesota. The
Close to
biggest
close
lead in the
agora, vai.
game, 15 points. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor.
Não sei nem quem é Scott Henderson. Papo reto.
Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Avdia from outside. And we've reached halftime in this one. Timberwolves ahead.
Calma.
By 12. We'll see you after halftime.
O homem tá na casa.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at them.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. A question here from... That does it for halftime.
Sei nem quem é DNA, vídeo pai. Tá, acho que tá na hora de trocar a música.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first
Ainda bem que não dá pra ouvir a música que tá tocando.
tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Nas Reed
Você tá clampado, pai. Tá clampado faz tempo aqui.
Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your
Não entendeu isso ainda.
Why is
Esse que é o
that
problema.
sometimes a challenge?
Ó, ó, ó. Estourou o tempo.
There's got to be a level of trust and confidence where you pass it to produce some fruit.
Beleza.
Come back to you if that's the best play.
Aí, que ele explodiu.
You can't be good defensively.
Bora usar screen. Vem.
And trusting one another to
Caralho, isso é horrível.
in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Ayton. Nice D from Reed.
Everything
Na
right
frente.
except the finish.
Aqui é minha. Dante.
All the way through the play.
And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
Beleza, então.
Ryan Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch.
Falta. Que isso, mano? Não foi falta.
Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Ali. There's
Ah,
no
tô
doubt
tocando a pior música do mundo.
about that.
Então, Cocão. Não.
Henderson for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Tá.
And they're +5 on the boards after
Mandou
that
aqui.
rebound.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, the Blazers with a draft night trade
Dá pra ter arremessado. Ah, bom.
a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
All right, Shams, thank you. Launches it.
Que é minha.
Kamari, no good.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Randall on the screen.
Pau.
MP, that one's good. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a
Me fudi.
collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Henderson misses.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here's MP. And another basket for Minnesota.
And
Falta
right now,
mais
that's 5
um
buckets in a
mid-range só.
row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes,
Eita.
indeed, a rough stretch offensively.
Que
They
isso.
could really use a basket. Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
MP outside. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Henderson outside. Pass to Avdia. Here's Kamare. Henderson for three. Henderson with another miss. The Timberwolves lead by 17. On the wing, MP. Defended by Henderson. The offensive rebound. MP. This one for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 11 in the second half.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his
Nadinha, nadinha.
Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to get... And the NBA moving to a two-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Greg?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts.
Catch and shoot.
And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one
No meio da rua.
So maybe a
Sonhei
good
muito.
choice to break it up.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. Then it's Henderson, then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Shots
Caras são muito fortes.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 38 points.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Henderson outside. From 12 feet.
Caralho, esse Pete Henderson não tá puro, mano.
Pick works well there.
Tá correto.
Defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Ingles. MP's got 40 points. Here's Henderson. 16 feet out. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. MP inside. Defended by Henderson. Out of bounds.
Caralho, mano, já tinha puxado ele há muito tempo.
Making a change here. Here's Henderson. 1:36 left in the game. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, BA, ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And this is an even matchup. 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in
Primeiro
the
que esse
blink of
mano
an
nunca
eye.
fez isso na vida
That
real.
was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
Caralho, meu próprio screen travando.
MP again. MP's got 48.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
Deve ser cozinhado mesmo pelo Daniel.
Ayton, no good.
Ah, bom.
And here's Minnesota now. Here's MP.
Não!
And he can't jam it through.
Solta, viado.
And here's Sharp.
Não. Amarelou.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that'll do it, folks.
the game that beats you. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Pete.
Só quem é de lá. Eu passo para upar o chute para 7-4. Posso jogar mais 2, 7.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.
Ó. Estou foguento. New Balance. Ah tá, pode crer, escolher New Balance. Eu gosto. Tá bom. Sim, pai, muda aí. Já. Cadê o coach? Deixa eu só mexer na dificuldade. Esqueci, tinha esquecido de aumentar naquela hora. Hall da Fama? Vou jogar na All Star.
You let these guys like the beam, and you're going to stand there and watch it. Showtime, MP. True ballers.
Bora.
6 feet 10 inches.
And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in at the point. And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning.
Zerada não termina.
I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys,
we all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
The quick look, no good that time. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here. Kicks it out to MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Sacramento's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Fultz. His last outing, he had 8 points. Monk's shot's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that
foul.
2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some... moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Right side, DeRozan. MP deciding where to go with it.
Out.
It's hauled in by the Kings. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
The 3 from MP. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 7 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And DeRozan kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Monk. Lets it go from deep. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. Sacramento's gone 3-6, 50% from deep so far tonight. 13 feet away. That shot misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that.
A nice shot by MP.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. From the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And stolen by Murray. Pushing it up. Here's DeRozan. Sabonis, the pass to Fultz. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. MP kicks to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. MP, no good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And then Murray with the jam.
Oh, Keegan Murray. Hopefully we'll be seeing that in the dunk contest one day.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam King. Now here's McDaniels. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. MP, that's for 2. The Timberwolves again can't hit. McDaniels against Monk. It's DeRozan with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The 3 from MP. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Malik Monk has been leading the charge for Sacramento. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Need some energy out there, MP. You're up.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Stay here.
Murray against Randall. DeRozan for 3. Julius Randall with the rebound. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player. A great scorer.
And he's been doing it.
Caralho, não cai nada.
He has been the lead scorer since he picked up the basketball.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Anthony Edwards out there with Julius Randle. Then it's MP. And it's Reed in at the pivot, manning the middle. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good. Sabonis has got the lead up to 12 now for Sacramento.
The confident lefty stroke of Sabonis on full display.
Here's MP. Misses off the left iron.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Murray. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Hits it from
Caralho.
Murray's got 5.
Que basquete é esse, paizão?
Nice groove offensively here in the second.
MP passes to DiVincenzo. Edwards kicks to Reed. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's DeRozan. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And the Kings making a change here. Arabia's checked in. MP, good.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Sabonis kicks to Murray. On the wing, Monk. Defended by DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. The shot by Monk is no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Great look, but off the mark.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Monk with a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Sabonis. 17-foot shot on the way. And so it's the Sacramento Kings sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. back right after this.
Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Sacramento Kings. Whoa! And that is...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Fultz is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Minnesota making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
This is where DeRozan makes his living, such an excellent mid-range shooter.
Monk against MP. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And the Kings are, Jay, with back-to-back seasons of 40 plus wins.
This is a huge step forward for the Sacramento Kings, Kevin. It has been 16 years since they achieved that feat. But now, with this strong nucleus, there's a lot more optimism in Sacramento, and rightfully so.
Now, here's Fultz. He has yet to score the 10-footer. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists tonight. On the wing, MP. Out defending. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Fultz. Pass to Murray. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Sabonis' screen on Randall. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. Yep, it counts. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
MP outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It's a +5.
Olha a nota do cara. Mentira aí do jogo, por favor.
After that one. And the next one puts him in
Caralho.
And the Kings making a change here. Arabia's checked in. And Monk with the dunk.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
MP lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 14 points for the game. Kings leading now by 22. Now Monk, 12 points for him. Randall with some nice D. You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
What hard by MP, going through contact there and converting.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. This is his second trip to the free throw line. Here's DeRozan, off with the layup. Timberwolves trail by 20.
Who's got MP?
On the wing, MP. Monk defending. MP passes to Randall. Here's Alexander Walker. DeRozan defending.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Monk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
With his skill and athleticism, Monk is a very...
MP, come on.
Outside, Jones. Spins. Fires from the line. And it's Carter missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
On the court for Minnesota. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's MP in at the 1. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Sinks the triple.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Hello.
Carter against MP. Carter kicks to Crowder. Pass to Lyles. Launches a 3. Over to the wing. Here's LaRavia. Drains it from beyond the arc. LaRavia's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
Here's MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And the Kings pushing it up now. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
MP passes to Reed. MP with a screen on Valanciunas. Here's MP. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. MP's got 21.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Outside Crowder. Sacramento moving it around.
Watch him.
And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Kings.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Malik Monk.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
MP passes to Reed. To the inside. Stolen by Carter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to McDermott. Here's Laravia. Covered by MP. Goes up to the stripe. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Check MP.
That shot off. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And tonight, not just a regular season.
Good game, MP.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
É, muitos destaques. Vamos falar.